If you walk around certain cities late at night in China, you see a lot of young women with ring lights, tripods, cute outfits, and full makeup, but sitting in the most random places. Under bridges, on the pavement, next to trash bins, down tiny dark alleys. It looks like they're homeless, but they're not. They're live streamers, part of a growing trend in China where girls stream outdoors at night to create a lonely, emotional, vulnerable, sad girl vibe to get viewer sympathy and of course to make money. Today, we're going straight into who they are, why they do it, how much money they make, and why this whole vibe blows up online. These girls may look stranded, but most live normal lives. They go home after streaming. They're not sleeping outside or abandoned. Most are in their 20s or 30s. Some are students wanting extra money. Some are 996 workers who stream after work like a side hustle. Others are unemployed or trying anything to get by. They're not famous celebrities or professional entertainers, just regular people trying to do a trend that might help them earn a bit. And even though the whole look appears messy and homeless, they come fully prepared. Makeup done, hair styled, ring light, tripod, power bank, snacks, drinks, mosquito spray. They are creating a sad, lonely midnight girl vibe on purpose. So, why streaming outside at 2 a.m. instead of a cozy bedroom? I can imagine that it's very uncomfortable outside with many strangers passing by or in the cold winter or under the rain, like this girl. A big reason is the competition online. On Douyin, Kuaishou, and Bilibili, indoor streams already dominated by super polished influencers. Perfect lighting, perfect makeup, perfect rooms, perfect bodies, and years of experience. If you're new, you won't stand out in your bedroom. You're competing with people who look like models. That's why so many newcomers go outdoors, because the moment they sit on the pavement at night, everything changes. The vibe becomes emotional, raw, lonely, and totally different from the usual cute girl in her room. Viewers become more forgiving. They won't judge looks as harshly. They're softer, more patient, and more willing to support someone who looks like they're having a hard time. One girl even said, "I'm average looking, so outdoor streaming is easier." Girl, if that isn't average looking, I don't know what is ugly. And honestly, outdoor aesthetic works almost like a digital version of street begging. Not literally, but in a way that it triggers sympathy. When someone sees a girl sitting alone in the cold at 2 a.m., they feel something. They think, oh no, she's out there alone, let me help her. Let me send her some digital coins. And nighttime is also when the best audience comes online. During the day, everyone is working. Not many people watch live streams at 2 p.m., right? But late at night, office workers are tired, lonely people are scowling, night owls are bored, and emotions are stronger. People are more generous, more open, more willing to talk or send more gifts. Live streaming in China is huge, one of the biggest in the world. China has over 560 million live streams viewers, and millions of them have been streamed at least once. To put it simple, if you count 100 Chinese people, around 10 of them have been streamers in some way. It's become a normal part of modern life. Everyone is part of it. Outdoor streamers are just a small group inside this massive ecosystem, but they've created their own niche. Another big reason is the economy. Many young people in China are dealing with high unemployment, expensive rent, rising living costs, low salaries, and huge pressure. A side income isn't optional anymore. It's something they need. Streaming is the easiest side job. There's no barrier. You don't need skills, connections, education, or a fancy setup. You just need a phone. You can stream after work, and it gives people a feeling of control when everything else feels stressful. And some outdoor streamers even choose locations to boost the algorithm. Bridges, rich neighborhoods, night backgrounds. The app picks up the location and pushes the streamer to more people. The better push means viewers with money. Chinese live streaming is not like Twitch. Twitch chatting is free, but on Chinese platforms, almost everything costs coins. Comments, stickers, gifts, all paid. Every interaction is a transaction. A lot of viewers are lonely. They buy gifts hoping the streamer will say their name for a few seconds. Outdoor streamers know this. They know late night viewers are the loneliest and the most willing to spend. Streaming outside is also free. You don't need a fancy, pretty apartment or expensive lighting. The street is your studio. No rent, no cost, no maintenance. In a tough economy, a free setup makes a huge difference. So outdoor streaming becomes a strategy. Stand out, save money, avoid competing with perfect influencers, and tap into emotions. It's not that they pretend to be homeless, it's that the street look gets attention. How much they actually make. So people think these girls make a lot of money. They don't. Many outdoor streamers say that on the bad nights, after streaming for 6 to 8 hours, they make only 10 to 40 yuan, basically $1 to $5. On an average night, they make around 80 to 200 yuan. On good nights, maybe 400 to 600 yuan. And most viewers don't realize this. The streamer doesn't keep all of this. Douyin takes 50%, agencies take another 10%, so the streamers keep only 40%. So if someone sends a 100 yuan gift, the girl gets only 40. That's why they keep streaming even though it's freezing outside. They're not trying to get rich, they're just trying to survive. So, I think this style works because it hits people emotionally. The cold pavement, dark shadows, and empty streets make everything feel dramatic. It looks vulnerable. People watching wonder if she's okay or why she's alone. It feels personal and almost like watching a private moment. Indoor streams all look the same, but an outdoor stream grabs your attention instantly. The vibe itself is addictive. It's soft, lonely, indie, sad, and cinematic. And the algorithm loves emotion, so these streams get pushed even more. Emotion always wins. Honestly, I feel two things. I respect the hustle. How many of us can have the courage and consistency to go out streaming every night to embarrass yourself in front of others? That's real effort. I hope they were successful. But it's also sad that people have to sit outside at 2 in the morning to earn a few yuan. It shows how tough things are for young people right now in China. So this is also another China's live stream world, not the glamorous part, but the raw human part that most people never see. How do you think about this trend? Online public opinion is very mixed. Some people feel sympathy. They say things like, a person like that will succeed in anything, right? They see these girls are people just trying to survive in the tough economy, working hard in their own way. But others are not fans at all. Some complain that the live streaming industry has become perverse or out of control. People say, please return to the real economy, meaning they think live streaming is not real work. Others are confused and ask, why stream like this? What's even being streamed? Some even joke darkly, calling it the future of motherland, implying it's a sad sign of how society is changing. And for neighbors, it can be annoying too. Bright ring lights at midnight, people talking loudly, or crowds forming around a single streamer. So next time you see someone streaming on a bridge or a random street corner at midnight, you know what's really behind it. An entire system built on hustle, loneliness, and low-cost creativity. And honestly, since China usually starts the trends, do you think other countries will copy this in a year or two? Final question, would you stream outside at 2 a.m. for 10 yuan? Comment below.